You are welcome back to our mathematics class. In today's class, we are going to continue on our integration. But today, we are going to be looking at definite integrals 1. Definite integrals 1. Before we proceed properly in this subtopic, if you are a new member on this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell for my subsequent content. If you are a returnee, thank you very much. I love you. But don't forget to like and share this content so that other learners can benefit from it. Now, to talk about the definite integrals, there are two aspects of definite integrals. One in which the value of x and y will be given in order to find the value of the constant k or constant c in the question. And the second one is the one in which the upper and lower limit will be given. In this case, the constant k or constant c has been taken care of. Now, let's proceed by looking at example to buttress this particular subtopic. So, let's dive in. Example 1. Find the equation of a curve which passes through the points 2, 5 and whose gradient at any point is given by 6x minus 5. If you can recall in my differentiation classes, I like us to realize and to understand that differentiation can also be called gradient or we call slope. That's dy dx. Since gradient is being mentioned here, it means that this 6x minus 5 is a differential equation. Now, we are not given 2 points, 2, 5. This means x and this means y. So let's solve this. So we have dy dx is equals to 6x minus 5. Then we cross multiply in this case. I have dy is equals to 6x minus 5 in brackets dx. Then we introduce our integral sign. Integral dy is equals to integral, open your brackets, 6x minus 5 dx. Then we open the bracket here. Integral dy equals to integral 6x dx minus integral 5 dx. When you integrate dy, we have y equals to. Now we integrate 6x, we have 6x. Don't forget, this x has the power of 1. So 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 minus, when you integrate a constant 5, we have 5x. Then you put your constant c, then y equals to 6x. So when you add this, we have this power 2 over 2 minus 5x plus a constant c. 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 3. Y is equals to 3x squared minus 5x plus c. So this is our equation after integrating this particular differential equation. But we want to find the value of this constant c given the values of x and y. We are given 2, 5, where x is 2 and y is 5. From this equation, y is equal to 3x squared minus 5x plus c. Our y is 5 equals to 3 multiplied by, my s is 2, raised to power 2 minus 5 multiplied by 2 plus a constant c. 5 is equals to 3 in bracket, 2 times 2 I have 4, minus 5 times 2 I have 10 plus c. 5 is equals to 3 times 4, that is 12 minus 10 plus c. 5 equals to 12 minus 10, that is 2 plus c. Take this 2 here, 5 minus 2 equals to c, my c equals to 3. So the value of the constant c is equals to 3. Example 2. A function f of x passes through the origin and its first derivation is 3x plus 2. What is f of x? This function f of x passes through the origin. Let's take note of that word origin. And its first derivation is 3x plus 2, meaning it has been derived, it has undergone differentiation to give 3x plus 2. That is, dy dx is equals to 3x plus 2. Let us cross multiply here. Dy will equals to 3x plus 2 in brackets dx. Then we introduce our sign of the integral signs. Integral dy is equals to integral open bracket 3x plus 2 dx. Integral dy is equals to, let's open this bracket, integral 3x dx plus integral 2 dx. So if I integrate dy, I have y is equals to, when you integrate this, I have 3x, 1 is there already, 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. Then plus integration of a constant gives 2x, because we are talking about in terms of x, plus a constant c, y is equals to 3x squared over 2 plus 2x plus c. So this is the equation now. We now go back here. This function f of s pass through this origin. And to pass through the origin, it means the x equals to 0, likewise the y also equals to 0. That is the 2 points 0, 0, x, y. So from here, our y is 0, then 3 bracket, our s is also 0 squared over 2 plus 2 times 0 plus a constant c. 0 equals to, all this gives 0 plus 0 plus c. So our c equals to 0. So since our constant is equals to 0, then our f of s, what is f of x? Our f of x will now equals to, come back here, 3x squared over 2 plus 2x. Then our constant c is 0. So we let our answer this way. So this is the first integral value, in which we will give the value of x and the value of y. Example 3. If the ADR is equals to 3r squared minus 1 and a equals to 2 when r is equals to 1, find a when r is equals to 2. Now, before we proceed in this to solve this question, if you are a new member on this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel and don't forget to share and like this content. Now, let us now proceed properly here. We have been given a differential equation, that is dA dr is equal to 3r squared minus 1. The next step is to cross multiply. We have dr is equals to, open your bracket, 3r squared minus 1 dr. So dA equals to, in brackets, 3r squared minus 1 dr. Then we introduce our integral sign. Integral dA is equals to integral, open bracket, 3r squared minus 1 dr. The next step is to open these brackets. Integral dA is equals to integral 3r squared dr minus integral 1 dr. So when we integrate dA, we have a is equals to integration of 3r squared, we have 3r squared. You add 1 to this, then divided by 2 plus 1, then minus, when you integrate r1, we have r. Why are we putting r is because I am integrating this in terms of r. There is a constant c. A is equals to 3r squared, 3r, 2 plus 1, we have 3, 3r cubed over 3, minus r plus a constant c. 3 goes here, 3 goes here. A is equals to r cubed minus r plus c. This is our equation, in which we have gotten the value of a equals to r cubed minus r plus c. Our normal equation before it is being differentiated. to give this value. Now let's proceed. And A equals to 2 when R is equals to 1, meaning that anywhere we see A, we put 2. Anywhere we see R, we put 1. Our A here is 2 equals to our R is 1 raised to power 3 minus 1 plus a constant C. 2 equals to 1 in 3 places. We have 1 minus 1 plus C. 1 minus 1 is 0. So our constant C equals to 2. So our C equals to 2. Now we can rewrite this equation now and put the value of C into that equation. Then we proceed by looking for the value of A when R is equals to 2. Going back to this equation, A is equals to R cubed minus R plus C. So my equation becomes A is equals to R cubed minus R. My constant C equals to 2 plus 2. Now, I can now get the value of my A by substituting the value of R to the 2. A equals to 2 raised to power 3 minus 2 plus 2. 2 in 3 places, we have 8 minus 2 plus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0. Our A equals to 8. So, this is how to find this. It's very simple and very direct. Just move on with a step-by-step approach, then you get it right. Now, we have come to the end of this class on definite integrals 1. Before we now meet in the next class, where we're talking about definite integrals 2, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell for my subsequent contents. For our usual members, thank you for coming back to this channel, but don't forget to share, like, and click love as you leave the channel. Until I meet you in the next class, I remain your mathematics and chemistry tutor, Latif Ismaila Akobi. Thank you very much.